for the second series of the evening. We are on Overgrowth for our first match between Neuralisk and TerranitUp. Yeah, I'll let you guys take away the two people. Who are they?
Which two people?
These ones.
These ones? Those ones?
You two people take away these two people.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Oh, that's
Maybe not
true.
in Canada, but...
That would be kidnapping. Well, yeah. If you take them back to your igloo, it's okay.
Anyway, up in the top right-hand corner, we have our Green Zone player from Templar Gaming, from whose chat I was so cruelly kicked. It is Neuralisk.
Hey guys, and in the bottom left, his opponent are Teal Terran. It is TerranitUp, and I do not know his team name.
Infinity Gaming.
Infinity Gaming, of the North American branch, I presume. And I am Kamatiazo, joining the TriCast now. Also, is who I am. That's my voice that you're hearing right now.
Yeah,
I'm kind of jealous that you get to hear it. It's really splendid.
I can't do a pinch and zoom on your voice or your bass because you're not on camera.
Well, I appreciate the effort still. I like this cheeky gas steal from Neuralisk.
Yeah, a little sneaky.
It is interesting. Yeah.
It's not really preventing a whole lot, but I still just like that he's willing to do that. Like, I got my drone in your base, and now you have an extractor instead of a refinery. So, up yours, Terran.
Yeah, not tearing out now, are you?
Particularly for what TerranitUp is doing, is since he's going for the Reapers, he's not going to want any of these at home to even work away at it. So it's going to be there for a while. And odds are his follow-up to this is going to be Hellions, and they're not going to want to stay at home and kill the thing either. So it could be there like 4 or 5 minutes from now.
Yeah, I feel like if he was planning on going for like a Cloak Banshee or something involving like a fast starport play, that's going to really slow him down, but just the 2 Reapers, he's fine. And when he takes that next base, but yeah, you're right. He'll probably end up having a 3rd CC down if he plays really standard by the time he gets that extractor off.
Someone is suggesting that Trig may be muted. Would there be any truth to that, Trig?
None whatsoever.
No?
No, they're ridiculous. They're talking lies. Lies and slander.
All lies? All these people are lying?
Yeah, every single one.
All right,
Don't trust them.
We'll see.
A mile.
Let's see if they refute the fact that you call them liars, then they are liars. It's one of those paradoxes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Good enough then. But yeah, he's going to work on that extractor now. Getting a 3rd command center. 3 Reapers are still alive, but they haven't really done nothing, but they haven't done 3 Reapers worth of damage.
No, they've killed
those.
Pick up the creep at least. Yeah, the creep is good.
They can kill these things. Not kill these
Speedlings on move command right past them, lose one.
Yeah. Pretty sure they all would have died anyway, but still. Oh, this amount of lings might kill them. No, they're on move command again though.
Yeah, Neuralisk is just rallying him around the left side. I think he's planning to try and move in as soon as those first Hellions move out. You can really buy yourself some extra time doing that.
Yeah, definitely. We saw in our last game actually, Drenok versus Mr. Dubsack. Yep. I think that was his biggest win with his little Hellion ling run by, but unfortunately Neuralisk goes in a little too early. Those Hellions are still there.
Yeah, it doesn't have the best Overlord spread to over the middle of the map to see this coming. Like, it's best when you see the Hellions get like just before halfway, dive in. So it's faster for the Terran to come back than it is to just go back to your base where you hopefully have not very many lings.
Oh, so the theory goes. Oh, that's clever. Yeah. I think. I'm not sure what really happened there with TerranitUp. I kind of feel like it might be some desync issues, but he starts a supply depot and then stops his SCV building it and then started building a bunker, and then another SCV came through the middle line to finish building the supply depot. But then the SCV just went straight through the bunker, so I kind of feel like it might have been some desync issues on my end, but I don't know. It looked like a really sick micro trick.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing. I feel like that was intentional, but
I guess so.
Yeah, he might do it
else.
just to make sure that there's something of a wall there. Kind of like how the Terran will often start a second supply depot at the top of their wall just to have a thing there.
Yeah, yeah.
But they don't finish it yet. So maybe it's something like that. Hellions are in now, taking a shot at the queen, but there is 2 queens there.
Nobody
so
takes a shot at the
not going to stay for
8
long.
Hellions,
just going to peel it. Yeah, it's a number. And we'll put some pressure on this third. And there's really nothing to stop them at the moment. Not until roaches are out, but they're a little bit away still.
Neuralisk's third was actually really delayed. He did not get that down nearly as fast as you want it. And he didn't really pump out as many units as I would expect from a really safe kind of play. So he's just kind of behind now. He's way down in drones for where you like to be. And he's trying to go for this the fast spire on these 2 hatches. Not sure what his overall plan is here. The Banshee is actually going to go down in the main, but it does pick up a number of kills, 3 kills there on the Banshee. And Neuralisk is already so low on drones, trying to go for this fast Mutalisk style that. And those Hellions, look how much damage they got done on that 3rd hatch.
Yeah.
Damn, they killed it. Yeah.
They even more impressively killed off 2 larvae, which are basically invincible.
Yeah. There's like 3 units in the game or something that one-shot lava. Blue Flame Hellions, they one-shot lava.
Yeah.
Banelings one-shot lava, and maybe like Thors. I don't know.
I think Widowmines.
Widowmines do as well, but I don't know if they
it,
count because they've got like
Oracles
they don't have
are
base
really
attacks.
effective.
Yeah,
against larva
Widowmine's a
also.
spell like Storm. I guess it's the same thing, but it's a spell. So
Fungal kills lava.
Actually, using Oracles to take out larva is not too bad of a plan.
Yeah.
But see how much Neuralisk can get done with these fast Mutalisks. Like I said, he really sacrificed a lot of drones to get these out right about now. Coming in with these roaches here and the Mutalisk follow-up, not sure how much he's going to be able to get done. We'll see what he can pull off here.
Yeah, I mean, TerranitUp is going to
roaches get
clean up
cleaned
these
out
roaches.
fairly easily.
Yeah,
He's actually
not too
keeping
did
his
thin
on
out
his side of the
Marines a
map.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to get out on the map and start harassing these mutas as soon as possible.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
given
he's
that
only
He's just trying to
Six of them
focus on his economy.
he's actually way behind in workers, so he does need to focus on his economy, but he needs to do both, really. He needs to kind of hurt TerranitUp a little bit, especially given that he's got no defense in his main against these Mutalisks. And, I mean, Neuralisk needs to do, like, 3 things at once right now. He needs to be defending against this push from TerranitUp. He needs to be attacking TerranitUp with the Mutalisk, and he needs to be trying to get some drones out because he's way behind. It's going to be tough.
And unfortunately, he has to do it with this hatchery so low that if they breathe on it wrong, it'll die. And here come Banelings.
Widowmines burrow a little late.
Widowmines, actually, yeah. It worked out for him in the best because he had like 4 Banelings detonate on a Widowmine. Which it was a bit of a waste there. A few Marauders coming in. We'll get surrounded. I guess that was just a scouting group. These are a little overstimmed for TerranitUp. I mean,
there's no medevacs.
Yeah. For a second, I was
TerranitUp
thinking of the Banshee as a medevac, but it's not.
TerranitUp starting. He's actually got 4 medevacs queued up on his Tech Lab starport right now. He is literally hurting right now.
Yeah,
right in his bio balls. He's hurting.
Yeah.
But yeah, Neuralisk sacrificed a large amount of economy to get his Mutalisks out pretty fast. He still didn't get them out that fast, nearly as fast as you want to do on the 2-base play. But our Terran did sacrifice quite a lot of tech getting out the Banshees versus his Medevacs, and his upgrades are a little desynced. Normally you want to have 1-1 and 2-2 right on the way, and you want to hit right when those finish, but he got +1 attack way early, and now +1 armor is just now finishing as the Mutas move in, finally.
Yeah, and
there's only 8 of them actually there. He's got a few more coming out now, but like he's got 14 total at this point, but he only had 6 in the initial batch and did nothing with them. 7 kills there is all right, but that's he's in danger of losing them again as he comes into 2 turrets. Does snipe one down.
Yeah, and you got to watch out for the 2 Widowmines on the north side. Actually, the Overseers eat those. And there's a huge amount of Marines that are trying to wiggle their way through this production line.
Yeah, 7 more kills. Yeah, as it did take a while for the rest of that to respond. So not too bad actually overall after all that.
Yeah, pretty good actually. I think. I mean, he managed
He's
to.
still got
he managed...
medevacs queued up.
Yeah, damn. I think that's the thing that's hurting most. He must think he's got a tech lab on. Sorry, a reactor on this starport, because if not, surely he would have switched over.
Yeah, you're right.
He's had 400 or 500 gas tied up in that for a couple minutes now.
Yeah.
Muta's back in yet again, clearing out this Widow Mine. There's only a few Marines there now. He could have actually stayed a little bit longer, but of course he doesn't know that.
Neuralisk is kind of squeezed out a massive upgrade lead here. He was way down in economy for a while. He's still not where he'd like to be on like a full 3.5 bases for this Ling Bling Muta style. But his upgrades are most of the way done now, 2/3, 3/4, and Terran's 2-2 isn't even started. So as long as he can hold off this push convincingly, he's going to find himself in a fantastic position.
Yeah, but he does need to hold it off first. And oh god, there could be some horrific Widowmine shots here. Absolutely enormous, and the split from TerranitUp is great as well. And I don't think there's enough links to clean this up here, especially not with the reinforcements coming in for TerranitUp. And that was everything Neuralisk had. 26 slings now on the way. Absolutely nothing to morph into Banelings. It's going to be like a minute before he has another force to even start beginning to contend with TerranitUp's bio.
Yeah, Terran taking a few more shots too on his mutas. Baneling's coming now, but the army is turning around, coming back to this area. The Widow Mines have not been cleared up either. So they're still just there to rain down terror again.
This really hurts. Neuralisk only has 3 larvae.
Oh. One of those Widow Mines has 16 kills on it, and it's only shot once.
Won't get a chance to shoot again, actually, as the all the units go past
No
it.
splits.
Oh, okay.
No splits.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of that was really unfortunate for Neuralisk. He managed to kind of run past the Widow Mines before they could get a shot off, and then all his detection procs the Widow Mines onto all of his Banelings. So that was
third base that has been on its last legs for hours has gone down.
Now Neuralisk on 2 bases to turn it up on 4, one of them gold. Things looking really, really bad for our beleaguered Zerg player here. And little lift up gonna take out the rest of those lings.
Yeah, some nice friendly fire from those Widow Mines, but on the mutas! Oh, that hurts so bad.
That's too heavy. Way too heavy there.
Yeah, Neuralisk is just out of larva now.
Healthy.
He's only got 13 larvae. I mean, he could turn that into 26 lings, but he needs so many more than that to hold this off.
Oh god, yeah. And the Banelings, and Neuralisk trying to retake a 4th down here. I think it's a great idea, but I just don't think it's going to work no against TerranitUp. He's got way too much. These Widow Mines back up here, off cooldown again, borrowing up the ones he has. And Neuralisk is doing pretty well at sniping the medevacs. 12 mutas can do quite a lot, but what they can't do is contend with this many Marines and this much bio. Lewis, that base is going to go down again. He's still stuck on 2 bases, and I think this is going to be his final wave of units coming in. The Muclis sacrificing themselves a bit too much. They do draw off some nice Widowmine hits onto this, and everything is going to have to go Neuralisk way for this final engagement. And it's starting off pretty nicely. Oh, TerranitUp not paying attention to his army, and he absolutely demolishes it.
No.
Huge hits there.
Yeah, he was basically not looking at all.
Yeah.
And it still consumed the entire army to do it.
Yeah. That was what Neuralisk needed. He needed that, or he needed the Widowmine hits to go his way as well. And now, Neuralisk is not dead. That's what he's achieved. He's not ahead. He's still incredibly behind, sitting at 42 workers to 84. Still on 2 bases, one of them mined up, and he just kind of has to hope TerranitUp doesn't push out now with his next wave of army and kill him. And he can help that happen with his Mutalisks, in fairness.
Yeah, he needs to be very distracting with these mutas, but the turret coverage from TerranitUp is fantastic. He's got his Marines and Widow Mines position. He's going to be chasing these around. Oof. Neural's cutting it close here.
Oh, God.
He needs a lot more time to catch up.
Yeah. Yeah. And he needs to be paying like 100% attention to his army as well. At the same time, TerranitUp still has these Widow Mines here. If TerranitUp repositions a Widow Mine up here or something, and it catches a drone transfer, Neuralisk will be in an even worse position. Neuralisk is actually rebuilding units here. I really don't think this is the right decision. I think he has to just try and rebuild army. Try and rebuild drones as much as possible, and just because there's no way he holds off another attack. That was a really nice widow mine.
Oh,
yeah, that was a good.
Yuda's flying over a couple widow mines here.
Yeesh.
Yeah. That group of 6 widow mines that was just taken out had a collective 55 kills.
Oh god, widow mine. And this time TerranitUp is paying attention, and he just tears through this. Neuralisk, so little left. 14 lings on the way, morphing in some more banings, but TerranitUp is already on top of his natural. He can stop those morphing in. GG!
I think.
It's not the collector's edition?
No, not the collector. That should totally be a thing, though. There should be like collector's editions of maps that if you finish a season with more than a 60% win rate on a map, you should get the collector's edition of that map. And it should have like your face carved in a map.
What if you do it on like the last season that map's in the map pool? That would be terrible.
Yeah, I guess so.
You'd be like, oh well, I've wasted this now.
You waited too long.
And how do you show off to your opponent? What if you're matched up against somebody who also has that? Also, it gives your opponent information. Like they're gonna say, okay, so this guy's got something going about him with this map. Maybe he's got this crazy tease. Like if you spawn on Secret Spring against a Protoss who's got a 60% win rate for that map, you know you're gonna be checking around for Proxy 2 gates.
It's true.
Yep.
That is pretty true.
Tell you what, man, I would have not had any collector's edition of the Dream Pool, man.
I want Collector's Steps of War.
Oh,
it's even smaller. Yeah. But the players here then, up in the top right-hand corner, we have from Team Infinity Gaming, North American Edition. It is TerranitUp.
And his opponent, representing Templar Gaming, it is the Green Zerg Neuralisk. Down 0-1 currently.
Yep. But I got faith. I think he can bring it back.
Oof. Nice saving that drone.
Oh. There's the Reaper.
Oh, that was beautiful, Neuralisk.
Yeah,
so proud of him.
Nice little bit of micro starting out here. And we'll see how he can carry that over. TerranitUp going for 3 Reapers again, but he didn't... I mean, they didn't really do much for him on Overgrowth. And Overgrowth and Expedition Lost are by far the 2 worst maps in the pool for Reapers. So to actually go 3 Reaper on both of those maps is a little bit surprising for TerranitUp. I don't know. I think I prefer changing up the number of Reapers you go for on a Reaper expand based on what map you're on. Like Catalina, 3 Reapers, yes please. Whereas Overgrowth and Expedition Lost, just a 1 Reaper opening for the scouting. You're not going to get any damage done there. Catalina and Expedition Lost, there's like a tiny spot to jump up.
Yeah. The big difference in this game from Neuralisk's side, though, is that he opened gasless until just now. So speed isn't even going to be in play for a while now, whereas last game, Neuralisk went for like a standard fast speed and before pulling off gas. So now these Reapers, he did just lose one of the Queens, which is not that great, but he might be able to get a little bit more done for a little bit longer, especially scouting-wise, since the Speedlings won't be out in force for quite a while, as Neuralisk is up to his first 40 gas in the game right now.
Yeah, if he was paying attention, he could at least snipe these creep tumors. There, he comes back in, maybe just in time. One of them, no, he doesn't get out of there. Yeah, too bad. But yeah, at that point, that's what they're good for. He will come in to the back, but
no, he won't.
Yeah, it's always deceptive. You can't go up there. Like he'll come in there, but he can't. You can't actually go up that cliff.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what makes Expedition Lost bad for Reapers. If you could still jump up that cliff, it'd be a pretty good map for Reapers.
Then it would be good.
It'd be incredibly good actually if you proxy 2-racks here and you're basically in your base, your opponent's base. So yeah, as it is, you can't do that, and so yeah, the Reapers. There's no way they can get into the main base now, not without running past these queens and dying. So
I think Neural is kind of reacting to the large number of Hellions our Terran made last game. And he's going to go for a Roach bust here. Throwing down the Roach Warren and double Evos. Yeah, getting +1 missile attacks now with Carapace. Yeah, this is going to be a Roach follow-up.
But with no third base.
Caught here.
Yeah, with no third base from that, it's both very obvious and kind of like, okay, no, he's taking his third base over here. That's a slightly unusual choice of third, but TerranitUp is going to scout it, so it's just a tiny bit late compared to a normal sort of third base timing, which would be finishing up now for Zerg, I feel.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. He's going to have to get something over there to actually defend it, too, at some point.
Yeah.
The Reapers will take literally forever to kill it, but still. Yeah, exactly, actually, like the last game. Yeah.
They outdamaged the building healing a little bit. So this hatchery is going to finish at like 300 HP if he doesn't chase these Reapers away. Yeah. But I like that third position. It's a little bit more aggressive. And if you're going to be pumping out tons and tons of roaches, it's kind of what you want to be doing. Plus, the roaches are much better at breaking down these rocks than the Zerglings, Banelings, and Mutas of the typical Zerg mid-early game. So you'll be able to break those down, and this will be a nice little triangle formation, third natural main setup. But TerranitUp is going to see the roaches and hopefully be able to respond. I mean, he can throw that factory onto a tech lab, pump out a siege tank with the Banshees already out. He'll be in fantastic shape as long as he changes his game plan. Marines and Hellions and Widow Mines are exactly what you hope the Terran reacts with when you go for this.
Yeah. Yes, quite true. Yeah, the Banshees are pretty decent. That little group of Marines has to go clear out the Overlord before a third can be taken there.
And this is a big supply block from Neural, but now that he just built 7 Overlords at once, he should be just only roaches now. This Banshee's going to get quite a lot done since there's no queens really that close to this base.
Yeah, I'd almost be worried about
one drone kill so far, though.
He's going after these roaches, which is just like the worst thing you can do. Unfortunately, with this, it's just one, you can't even catch them because they have speed. But he's going to come and try and, I guess, defend a third base that isn't even really down yet. But he's lost all the initiative he had with that Banshee, and he had a lot of it.
Oh,
that was pretty good.
Oh, God.
That was pretty good.
Widow Mines.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
Banshee coming in here. That's going to die like right away. Yeah.
Yeah, TerranitUp, his major issues in these games has just been like a few seconds of inactivity on his army, whether it's just the one harassing unit or the whole army. Like, he's being punished heavily for not paying attention for a few seconds at a time here.
And here comes the Hydra Den and Infestation Pit. So I think we are going to get more of that Roach Hydra, well, obviously, type of thing to it, and with the possible Infestation Pit, either for actual infestors or for the continuation to +3/+3 with the Hive. Banshee's still poking, but they haven't gotten anything done. Yeah.
TerranitUp, once again, just keeping his starport on the tech lab and just queuing up medevacs. I mean, he could start another starport with that money if he wanted. He's got a second one on the wall already, but I mean, you could have 3 starports for the money he has tied up in medevac queuing all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very true there. Supply block on him, and we got the attack over on the left-hand side, but coming up a fairly tight ramp, not really able to push into that much bio. Roaches just suck. Yeah, like once the game is past like the 10-minute mark, they're just bad.
Yeah, against the typical TerranitUp game, the MMM, they just die so fast.
Even just against Marines, like roaches are really bad versus Marines once combat shield, sim, and medevacs hit the field.
Yeah, exactly. They have to be so close. They only have the 3 range. 4. Everything else has like the 6. Is it 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, 4. It was 4. Yeah, but the rest of it like can just be in a huge bundle. Everything's firing. You never have to worry about what can hit it. And
yeah,
it's just bad.
Hopefully Neural is planning on actually using this burrow upgrade. I'm worried that was just a mistake. The 3 hatchery upgrades do get misclicked quite a bit. So TerranitUp's going to put on a lot of hurt with his Bioforce moving into these roaches, though. The Hydras are not there yet. There's not nearly enough of them to support this. with the Widow Mines here for him to fall back on if he starts to lose this battle a little bit, but he's just going to be able to bulldoze through this Terran army, or through the Zerg army, excuse me.
I don't think it's going to be so easy. The Hydra's had a lot of damage to the fight, and as the bio starts to thin out, the Roach's perfect kind of ratios there for Neuralisk. He's got just enough Hydralisks to actually not lose any Hydralisks, and enough Roaches that he only has a couple left over. Now he needs to rebuild those Roaches, though. He can't be building too many Hydralisks. And yeah, in the production tab, 14 Roaches, 3 Hydralisks. 1 or 2 more Roaches won't hurt, but it's looking pretty good for Neuralisk now.
Yeah, that was a beauty for Neuralisk, getting those Hydras reinforcing right at the right time. Like if he had lost 4 or 5 more Roaches before the Hydras engaged, he would have died. Those Hydras had just enough meat in front of him to get the job done. That was really great from him.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about. This is kind of what I was talking about in our first map, where we had Zerg player going for just Roach Ling for ages and ages and ages. The Lings don't add the same kind of consistent protectable DPS those Hydralisks do, and the Hydralisks were absolutely what swung that engagement from Neuralisk. If they're just being Roaches, then, you know, goodbye Neuralisk. But as it is, he's now back in the game with a pretty solid, possibly even an advantage over his opponent.
Yeah,
that was
Infestors now. Yeah, Infestors coming out.
Are in the game.
He's got the Hive actually done, although he hasn't started 3-3 yet. We'll be able to, and that's usually something that will hold Zerg back, because the Terran will get there a lot sooner. But they just started them now, so there won't be that much difference. He had 2-2 first. That was another big thing that obviously won that last fight. But now with those even, this force is looking pretty good.
Big engagement here. Huge concave from Neural.
Oh, the fungals come down as well. You can't move. Oh, so close. He tried to lift up and boost away, but that's not something you can do.
Yeah.
Versus fungal.
Yeah, and all of a sudden,
is on the ropes here.
Yeah.
He's down 60 supply.
Yeah, Neuralisk and 12 more Roaches coming in. And this third base is dead.
Yeah.
That's just not surviving. The mass heal is not enough against these Hydralisks. The Infestor's coming in for some flanks. I mean, no, these are some pretty good fungals, actually.
He's got so many Infestors here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Kills a lot of the Marines off before the Roach Hydra actually even comes into it. And the Hydras alone are actually enough to fight this. Reinforcing Roaches, though, do even better. And, yeah, Neuralisk is taking this away.
GG!
Absolutely turned it around. All from that engagement. GG indeed.
All right, here we are on map number 3, the decider for who goes into the winners round. We are on Catalina. There is a 7-legged octopus in the middle of the map, and there's a Terran and a Zerg fighting for dominance and control over it.
Oh, indeed. It's going to be a good fight, I think. Those first 2 maps are real exciting. One apiece now.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll see.
Yeah, no big cheeses coming out of either player. So, yeah, I think we're in for another standard game. Do you think Neuralisk goes Roach Hydra or Lingbe Muta again?
My money's on Roach Hydra again.
Yeah.
The Lingbe Muta just looked kind of rusty from him. Whereas the Roach Hydra was far cleaner.
Yeah.
He did barely win that engagement in the middle of the map last game, but definitely was a stronger overall.
That was a barely winning that engagement after quite a large disadvantage. So I think that was a really, really solid play there by Neuralisk in the last game. Much more impressive than his first game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Now we talked, I think, of the last game, like the Reaper openings here, and we have, by the way, over on the left-hand side, Infinite's TerranitUp is going for that. Well, actually, he's just making the 1 Reaper this time around.
Huh.
Which is unusual because this is the map it's good on.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's mixing up in the wrong order, but mixing up nonetheless is pretty good. And Neuralisk doesn't actually have his Lings in his base. His Lings are all the way across the map, about to save his Overlord from a grisly end, and about to cancel this CC actually. So very nice around there. They're going to kill this SCV, and they are going to cancel this CC. Boom. Instant.
That is just a beautiful play out of Neuralisk. I love this play. Going for the full round of 6 lings right at the bat. You sacrifice quite a lot of economy early on to do this. But, I mean, obviously, this is what you want to work out. You cancel the CC on the low ground, pick up an SCV, pick up a Marine kill, and you force the Reaper to come home. So then you can just drone away, happy as can be over here.
Yeah, he's even keeping this damage up, pulling back the damage once, making the repair last as long as possible. Obviously, you've got these 3 SCVs that actually still haven't got back to work. There they go. But that's lost mining time from them. Just everything about that was a success.
Yeah, very nice by Neuralisk.
Might pick up a few of these Zerglings. He moved out really late, chasing after him.
Yeah.
I might get 1 before they make it back into the cover of the Queens, but yeah, a very effective opening here from Neuralisk, and he's going for that fast Ling speed again, so it might actually be the standard Ling Bling Muta style. We'll see. You can get the speed and then go into a more normal Roach Hydra. But
he is
we'll
going
see.
layer right away, so I guess it probably will be Spire. It's a very, very low economy. Actually, I'm going to change my mind. It's going to be a Nidus Worm Baneling Bust.
Yeah.
It's got to be
trying to
something,
think
because this is 20 workers. You don't, like, rush out your lair and Spire on 20 workers. And he's making Lings.
Yeah,
This is some
odd.
sort of... This is a Nidus.
No, there's a third base
He's
coming down.
going to take a 3rd with the drone.
Is he? I don't know
Yeah.
what he's doing, then.
Neuralisk is malfunctioning a little bit here, maybe. This is really strange.
This is game. What this is game 1 Neuralisk rather than game 2 Neuralisk. Game 1 Neuralisk, where he's making Lings occasionally and just kind of throwing a bit too many in, rather than droning as hard as he can whenever he can. Whereas game 2 Neuralisk was drone when he can, and then roaches, get a bit more droning, roaches, Hydalisks win the game. And
I mean,
there's a Roach
one. Yeah, it comes out
Yeah,
now.
it
This
doesn't-
is just way goofed up timing wise.
Yeah, it always confuses me when people do this. Okay, the Ling's getting fried at the front. It confuses me when people literally rush a lair, and then for the minute or two after the lair is done, they don't make anything requiring lair tech.
yeah,
Exactly. It's
right now Neuralisk is getting up his Evo chambers, and could be. I mean, that lair actually could have been in the Evo chamber and +1 attack almost.
Yeah, exactly. That could all be done. Yeah,
Like 25 minerals off
but
it. But
yeah.
plus he's only been on 1 gas this whole time. I mean, he doesn't really have
exactly.
the gas to do what he needs to do, because I mean, you need to start 1-1 for your roaches and roach speed right all at the same time, and they should finish right as your layer finishes, and that should all just kind of line up really nicely and then move out. But now he's found himself in kind of an awkward position right as there's a nice number of Hellbats here ready to move in and put on a lot of hurt.
not so nice of your Neuralisk. And one queen, the one with all the energy, gets flamed down immediately. Neuralisk doesn't have any roaches yet. He doesn't have anything that can deal with this whatsoever. His army supply is just so low.
Yeah, he has 6 Zerglings against 8 Hellbats. That is never something you want to hear as a Zerg. This is so awful for Neural.
I don't like hearing it, and I'm not
Yeah,
even playing in this game. The Hellbats move in, one-shot the first building Spinecrawler. They have no problem dealing with the Lings. 2 Roaches coming out are going to micro their hearts out and try and kite back as much as they can against these Hellbats. The 2 Queens, Transfuse could go down to try and save this one, and actually, Neuralisk is dealing with this way better than he has any right to, but I'm still not sure it's going to be enough.
Does he get one now? Yeah, there's still 4 left here. He may actually let this Spinecrawler finish. No, he's going to go after it now. But the, no, he's just, yeah, okay, there he goes. But yeah,
Just
roaches
tickles a
will
little
come
bit.
out. He does let it finish. Okay, whatever. So he's going to live. I don't know how he's lived.
Oh,
Yeah, I wonder.
yeah,
about
that
that.
Queen micro is fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Neuralisk, everything. His Queen micro, his Roach. He was microing his Queens and his Roaches, just kiting them both back at the same time. Very, very well held by Neuralisk, but still, that was a hold he shouldn't have been able to make, and a hold he scraped by. This wasn't like when he took that engagement in the middle of the map or by his third base on Expedition Lost. This was just scraping by, taking quite a bit of econ damage to make that hold. So the counter swing here for Neuralisk is not going to get anything done, whereas opposed to last game where I won the game.
And this is just so difficult for Neuralisk. I mean, the counts right now: army supply 22 to 31, worker supply 30 to 42. Both those numbers in favor of our Terran player. I mean, TerranitUp is just playing fantastically while he's ransacking Neuralisk's base with a handful of Hellbats. He goes up to 3 CCs. He's adding on his production. He's getting his upgrades. Stim's going to finish here by the time this push makes it across the Neurals side of the map. And he's just going to take the win here, I think. He's so far ahead and just playing this out so well. I'll be shocked if Neural's able to pull off another miracle hold here.
I don't think it'll happen. He doesn't have the high list. He doesn't have any kind of critical edge that he can try and pull to make this happen. He doesn't even have any static D. It'll be down to the wire. The Queen goes down as well, and there's no more anti. Yeah, the drone's coming off the line, but TerranitUp is going to rip through those, and GG. Unfortunately, unfortunately for Neuralisk, TerranitUp will go through to our winners match, and Neuralisk falls down to the lower bracket.